Bring it and fucking raise it today. Raise that fucking bar.
Jackson Hope. Inside. He's still going. Here's Patterson.
Painting portraits, get the picture like the paper, not the swisher. I'm your elder, call me Mr. Y'all should probably do the math. I done been to hell and back. Oh, what a try! White boys hitting dabs. Went from bummy to your girl probably bumped.
How was your game? How do you think you played?
Sí, la verdad estoy muy contento con mi juego. Me hubiera gustado tocar más la pelota, pero practiqué bien, el line-up estuvo bien, así que muy contento. Muchas gracias.
This shit probably down and out. It should be easy, just like the alphabet. Might wanna read out.
Eastern Suburbs boys are on fire. When the going got tough, the tough got going. 3 consecutive wins see East move into 4th place. The atmosphere around here is pumping, and suddenly that energy East were looking for is back and flowing throughout the veins of the club.
On the left here we have... I'm William Patterson, the elder brother of us two, the Potter one, and and this is...
Yeah, I'm Henry, I'm the younger brother, and you guys can make the decision there.
Did you guys enjoy playing with each other? Yeah, it's been pretty good. I've had a fair run of injuries, so it's one of the things keeping me down here and keep playing, so to be able to play with him in first grade is pretty special.
It's actually funny, because we're both pados, and when we were both on the wing, the fullback would go, "Pato, drop back, drop back." And so both of us would run back and like, "No mate, not you, fucking piss off." So it was, I guess, caught out a bit there.
And then who would you say is your most annoying teammate?
I reckon Dan Donato.
Why are the Patterson brothers the supreme brothers?
Well, you just got to look at the competition. The Donatos are a bunch of weirdos from Hayden Orange. I think we just, by default, I'd like to say, by default, no merit, just sort of we stumble over the line first.
Yeah, what about the Maddox brothers?
They're too good. Tall Poppy, they're too good.
They're just on another planet. I don't know.
The end of Super Rugby season means that across Clubland, teams are welcoming back all their rep players. For us, there's no denying that it was a great chance to strengthen our team right before the biggest match of the year.
Yeah, so born and raised in northern New South Wales, a little town called GUINNESS. Came down here for boarding school, and I don't really know how I ended up at East. Just came down here, spoke to Mark Bakewell a bit, and he said come down and play colours. So that's sort of how it all started. So
yeah, and you've played Sydney Uni a few times now. What's the Sydney Uni game at Wallara Oval like?
Well, I actually live with 2 Sydney Uni players, and I've never beaten them. So touch wood, this could be the drought breaker. But it's the biggest game, I think. Obviously, the East Battle of the East is a big game against Randwick, but for me, Uni are the benchmark of the competition and have been for a while now. So it's certainly going to test our team, and I think it's a great challenge. I'm looking forward to fucking sticking in there.
Yeah, perfect.
Favourite beastie to play with? I used to say Will Fay. It was one of my favourites, but I think probably Jack Grant out of the current beasties playing, yeah. I just think he's an exciting player and he makes things happen on the field. He's obviously the captain this year and a lovable guy off the field, but I think one of the most exciting guys in the competition when he crosses the white line there.
How would you describe your style of captaincy? Are you the big jet speech before the game, or you lead by example?
I'd probably say more of a lead by example. I'm not a big pump up speech. I don't really get pumped up myself, so I struggle pumping everyone else up.
Yeah, perfect. And how do you prepare for your renowned post-game speeches after the games?
Oh, I get caught off guard pretty much every single time. You call me out there and I shit myself.
How do you reckon we beat you this weekend?
Mate, I think we just got to play nice and direct against Uni. They've got a few boys in their forward pack that are full of hot air and think, they've got a bit of bravado about them, but I think we've got a really good squad this year, and just by being direct, first and foremost, and I think the game will open up after there. Looking forward to hopefully a good win, good beast wash hopefully, and Macca might throw on a keg for the boys and see what happens.
Sydney University, the students' East's biggest rivalry behind Randwick and the biggest season game on the calendar. Every year, Uni represent the competition benchmark. This time, it's a home game in front of a sellout crowd, under the big lights at O'Sullivan Road, and the stage is set. But before that starting whistle blows, let's meet some of our club heroes. Upstairs we'll meet Ross, the club physio and club legend. Ross has been part of the club since the early 90s.
PG, please keep it PG. Yeah, no buttons.
So my name's Ross MESSITER. I work here at East Sports Physiotherapy within the rugby club. I've been with East since 1999.
What is the community like here down at East?
Oh, it's great. You know, guys can come from all over the world, all the different schools, start playing Colts. They've immediately got a bunch of 100 mates without even putting too much effort into it. The guys have been successful on the field, but more importantly, I think they set themselves up socially for the rest of their lives. They get business opportunities, work opportunities out of a club like East's, and you know, the club really should hold its head high for that sort of support for the boys.
Most memorable team and a favourite player?
Oh, geez. Current one that springs to mind is someone like GUERRA. He is built 75 kilos, wringing wet, runs himself out of the line to put on hits, and he'll do it repeatedly, and then when he gets off the field there's no stopping him. He'll be going until the following weekend.
My name's GUERRA. I'm from Townsville, North Queensland, represent. I've been down here for, I think it's my 6th season now.
Yeah, and what brought you down to East?
The money. No, just play a bit of footy somewhere different. Where I was playing at, sort of stagnant, staying at the same level, and wanted to go a bit harder and come down here, and it's perfect.
Year after year, Sydney Uni continued to be the benchmark of our competition. In 2020, it's not different. For us, a run of 3 wins is nothing if we can't seal it in the big games against some of the big teams. And what better way to prove the potential of our season than at home, in front of the Beasties crowd, under lights, against the students.
This is personal. They fucking come here thinking they can fucking swallow all our grades. That ain't gonna fucking happen. Let's go. Set, please.
Let's go, fellas. Here we go, Lee. Arch. Big one, Ches. We don't stop moving today, fellas. We don't stop moving.
Here's Patterson now, gets it to Donato on the far side. Well tackled by McDonald. Super defender Will McDonald for the University. Crossfield kick by GUERRA, who wants it? Oh, Richie Wood! Oh, they're not going to stop it! No, you don't stop Richie Wood from that distance.
Just defensively, blind bank, our bank need to start working. And defensive lineouts, fellas, get fucking set early. That's all we want. Let's go, one around, Will! Let's go round, Lee! Work!
Oh, terrific defence from East, but they must score, University, and they do. Banjo Travis, a little halfback, goes over underneath the crossbar. Well, he
can't sit on the short side waiting for someone else to do it, fellas. Fucking get around the corner. Let's go.
Just one try in it. The emotions are high and the stakes are even higher. We know the gravity of this game and it's a point we can either make or break our season. we focus on that. We let that drive us.
I feel like we're getting a little bit too wide, where it's like, it's a big ball to get to you, where it's like, so I can't really work my feet.
Keep working, and inside 22 defensive fellas, you've got to get low at our bank position and make that shot, and don't fucking got to work, fellas. All they're doing, pick and go, same way. As soon as they go into the diesel, they pick and go, same way. That's how they call us. Fuck, we've got to get around the corner, fellas.
Dart, Linz. Go through, get with him, let's go, Donato. We've got free ball.
They're very, very close, only about a metre out now, Sydney University, looking to tie things up here at Wallara Oval. Travis fires it out to McDonald, and Will McDonald will get his first try of the evening, the Mercurial.
Let's get set now. No pens, let's get it, let's get it right. Go, Kingy, you got work.
Here's the kick from McDonald, Johnson, beautiful taking by Kenny.
Let's get set now.
Home against the students, he's climbed the ladder up to 3rd place. The dynamic within the club has completely shifted and the boys are starting to find their groove. Still, there's a long way to go until finals footy.